Hello and welcome back, Josh, Sam and anyone else who's watching to You Stay Classy San Marino. We are, and yes we are, still in Serie A. We are rocking things and it's the end of the season. I've decided to split this end of season into two, mainly because we have been on a dreadful run of form since our Italian Cup semi-final win. We haven't won since then. That's been something like 10 games. Oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. In all of these, except for obviously that one and the AC Milan one, we were ahead and we drew. Or lost. So we were 2-0 up, I think. We went to 2-2. We were 1-0 up, drew. We were winning 1-0, we lost 2-1. Obviously we got beaten by Sampdoria ridiculously, but we did. We were 1-0 up against Roma, they equalised. We were 2-0 down, we scored 1 and nearly scored it. We actually probably should have won that game, but didn't. And then against Torino, we were 2-0 up, or 2-1 up at least, and we ended up drawing 2-2, which means that despite being on for a 4th place finish, we are now 7th. 2 games to win, 2 games to play, 6 points available. If we were to win both of them, we could theoretically finish as high as 5th. The issue is, one of those games is against Cagliari, so that's good. And we actually do okay against them. The other problem, though, is that we play Udinese, who are not a team that we do well against. We've never beaten them in the history of the club. So we have to just accept that it's unlikely we're going to finish 5th or 6th. We could, but yeah, we're probably going to come 7th. It's unlikely that Torino can catch us. It would have to mean a remarkable goal difference swing for them to overtake us. So the plan for this video is for us to play Cagliari and then Udinese, and then I'll record a separate episode because it's a 10-day gap between those 2 games where we will play Udinese in the Italian Cup final. Now, we have one saving grace, because if you look at Udinese's fixtures, they have to play Juventus, hard game, and they've just played Inter, and they lost that. They've just played a 2-legged affair in the Champions League semi-finals against AC Milan. So they're playing a string of hard games. They are playing Juventus, then they play us, and then 3 days later they play Barcelona in the Champions League finals. So if we are lucky, they might not play their full team in that final game. That's the best we can hope for. That's all I've got going for me at the moment. So let's have a look at what we can do. Obviously, if Ruba is suspended, he will not be playing. We'll take him out. Evangelisti will have his opportunity to rejoin the first team squad after being injured for a few weeks. Vardic is tired and won't play. We'll put Husic out on the left. We'll bring Gronendijk in. Sivertson's tired, so I think what we'll do is put your boy Milivojevic in, because really we should be trying to win this game here. The next game against Udinese, it would be good obviously if we could win it, because it would be nice to prove that we can, but in realistic terms this is the one that will charge us up the table if we're going to get up the table in any way. Sabo hasn't scored in forever. Caballero has been chipping away at the goal scoring numbers this season, but yeah, he's actually had, I think, his most productive Serie A season for us, which is very good, of course, but yeah, it's just the way that the season has ended has been disappointing. Sagredo heads over from a Silveira cross. Early chances our way, that's a good thing. Oh, and the ball does the classic bounce off the post. Worth noting that because of our opponents and who we're going to be playing next, a draw doesn't do anything for us here. If we were going to play an easy team afterwards, then you could say that maybe if we just draw this one and we win the next one, we could probably do okay. But actually, looking at the points totals now, it wouldn't do anything for us. So yeah, we basically need to win this game to have any hope of catching Cagliari. We would go to 64, they'd go down to 65. So yeah, the chances of us overtaking them, slim at best, but we need to win this one if we're to have any chance at all of doing it. Obviously we could end up winning both those games against Udinese as well and end the season on a high after... Oh, he's outside the box! Sometimes it happens that he gives those, they get sent off straight away. Anyway, Bailey with his kick. Sabo tries to challenge in the air, loses out. Dear me. Dear me. Sabo released by Bush. He was offside, but was he though? That's the question we're all asking here. Anyway, Fernandez's free kick goes well wide. So yeah, you'll also notice that run of teams that we played badly against, they were all between 10th and 17th when we played them. And we drew or lost to all of them, except for obviously AC Milan, who were much better, and they are in third, I think, or second. Third. And AC Milan was ironically the one that played the best in, so yeah. Husic now with the ball. Can he get a cross in? He does. Milivojevic doesn't get there, but Knight picks it up on the edge of the box. His shot goes well wide. You very rarely see wing-backs on this game collect the ball in that kind of area and then fire them into the net. It seems to happen more in real life. Caballero, trickles it towards the back post, but it doesn't go in. We really need a goal here, guys. Bailey plays it forwards. Caballero. Milivojevic to Caballero. Great finish from Caballero, but apparently he was offside. I think that he wasn't. I think that the number 4 was playing him onside. But who cares what I think? Not the game, that's for sure. They've made a substitution due to injury. Mayhoff. Oh dear. Silveira's injured. How badly injured? Not that badly injured. He's not playing well though. None of our forward 4 or 5 are playing well. Classic us. Bailey, good save. Silveira's still down. Bush has been injured and now has to come off. Great. So Sousa can play out there. Silveira not playing well. You see Sabo and Caballero playing poorly as well. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to swap them round. And next season I'm going to renumber them so Caballero isn't number 18 anymore. Paco. Big free kick. Big goal kick. The ball. Could Caballero get there? No. That must have been the ball was not high enough for that to have been a header back. So unless that was a truly atrocious touch, that's a back pass. Okay, Cagliari have apparently had the better of the half, although I think it's been fairly even. Should I tell them I'm happy? I think I will. Okay, people are looking happy. People are looking good. Let's push this game for a winner, please. Sabo chasing the ball on. Caballero wins it. Gives it to Sabo. Sabo! Oh, Sabo. What are you doing, son? Jeez. Sabo's now potentially injured as well. Not good. De Silva to Makula. Puts the ball into Moreira. Goes well wide. Sabo's looking pretty injured. Okay, we're going to take him off. And Silveira's still not improved, so I think we'll bring on your man, the Shack. Emilio Shack. On he comes. Magro playing wide, and even despite their very narrow formation, they've got a lot of wide players. Their wing-backs they push up a long way. Okay. Hocha, or I don't know. Oh, it's a great finish. But that didn't look offside either, to me. There's been some weird calls in this game. Maybe they are. But that didn't look offside to me, if you ask me. And no one did, but I am the only person talking. So, yes. Knight back to Sagredo. Milivojevic to Shaq. Shaq, what's he going to do? He's going to give it to Milivojevic. He gives it to Keedy. Keedy can make some pace and put the ball in. Caballero's effort. What a save from Paco that is. Oh, you bastard. You great steaming bastard. Pugliese, it's gone clear. Keedy can chase. He gets it, and he goes past his man. He finally gets to use some of that pace. Can he put the ball in the middle? Oh, it nearly falls to Milivojevic. How that wasn't a goal for them, I don't know. Sousa doesn't get there. Knight out to Sousa. Sousa with the ball. What an effort that would have been. Apparently we want a penalty. What a goal that would have been from our makeshift left back today. Oh, okay, don't stretch them by rushing that thing. Okay, cool. Let's just take our time. Keedy with the ball. Keedy loses out, but it's okay. We do win a corner. Now then, Milivojevic's ball. It comes in. Mihov. Oh, Mihov. I've got my hands on my head. That is poor. Paco. Pugliese heads down, but we get the ball. Bailey out to Knight. Milivojevic back to Knight. All the way back to Bailey, who goes this time to Sousa. Husic, Sousa, come on boys. Sousa in the middle towards Shaq. Van Donegan. Good name though. I mean, it's like Dutch Irish, right? Van Donegan. I don't know. Anyway, Milivojevic now. Go on. He's got some space to run into. He deliberately cuts it. Oh, Milivojevic. We saw he scored a really good goal in the last video we recorded, I believe. Maybe even two. Yilmaz with the free kick towards the back post. Oh, it's gone in! It's gone in! Caballero. What? How did he score that? Did the keeper drop it onto him or something like that? What a bizarre... Yeah, the keeper didn't... The keeper sort of must have just dropped it into the path of Caballero, who apparently scored a diving header. Yeah, don't know what he was doing diving in for that anyway. Don't know. Hoxha's shot saved by Bailey. That puts us still in 7th, but 1 point behind Cagliari. Yilmaz to Husic. Husic slips in Caballero. Could it be Tusic? It is! Caballero scores an absolute stunner. 2 minutes, 2 goals, 2-0 to San Marino. Cagliari are doomed in this fight, probably, although considering our recent form, probably not. That is stunning stuff. Now, how are Udinese getting on? They're losing to Juventus, so they're on poor form. Yilmaz goes for the free kick. And Husic actually keeps it in this time. Souza wins us a throw-in. It could be hitting form at just the right time. Knight tries to put the ball in again. Ooh, but the ball ends up with their goalkeeper. It's okay. Oh dear. Another potential completely free header in the middle of the box there, but luckily the guy was a fool. Inter have only lost 2 games all season, and yet they are something like 10 points behind where Udinese scored last year. Caballero running with the ball. Can he cross? Can he put the ball in the middle? Oh, they are so selfish, all of our strikers. None of them ever cross it. Milivojevic towards Sagredo at the back post. It falls to Mihov and it is 3-0. Mihov touches home. Acres of space he was left in there. And it is 3-0 to the San Marinos. 64 points, maybe the season total for this year. That's still a lot better than it was. And we are we're not much higher, we're 3 places higher, but we're in that clutch of teams who are just below the good clutch of teams. So yeah, and we've somehow come away from that game with a 3-0 win. It wasn't a 3-0 game, I didn't think. It was fairly even, but for those 3. Udinese lost to Juve. Napoli won, so yeah, that puts them out of touching distance. So it's all down to our game against Udinese as to whether or not we get into Europe. I have a feeling that because they've already qualified for Europe and will be the cup finalist anyway, although that doesn't technically matter. Even if we lose, Valencia have won La Liga. That's cool. Even if we lose the cup final, we'll still qualify for Europe because the European spot allocated to the winner will go to the next highest, the highest non-qualification spot, which should be us. So we should be good. Can't believe it. We were brilliant. Thought we played very well. Told them to believe in themselves. Jose Javier was great today. 19 goals this season. And yeah, let's just quickly look at the rules because it will tell us the qualification. Team in 7th. Team in 7th qualifies for the Europa League 3rd qualifying round, depending on the winner of the Italian Cup. Rules, qualification, winner qualifies for the Euro Cup. Runner-up will qualify for the Euro Cup instead if the winner qualifies for... Okay, so, yeah, we're definitely in Europe. I guess, I think. It's very hard to tell, to be frank. I've been looking at some players in the meantime. This guy looks good, but he's £11.5 million. Get fucked. And this guy, does he have a more reason? That is a much more reasonable... yes, please. I'll take him for 2 million. You mad fucks. Juan Albert Navarro. Good. Right. Things are looking good. So 7th place San Marino away to Udinese in Friuli, the name of their stadium. We need a morale-boosting win would be good. A morale-destroying loss would obviously not be good. It would be the opposite of that. So, do we think we can do it? I'm not sure. Nancy Lorena after him for £8 million. I mean, I might be tempted to sell him for £8 million. What's his transfer thing currently at? Not set. Alright, yes he is. Stupid game. Good. Odessa have been relegated from the Ukrainian Premier League. That makes me happy. Lviv. Oh man, Shakhtar have absolutely dominated that division. Lviv won it last year though, so good on us. Good on them. So they want 3 million. Why do they keep doing strange things like that? What if I tell you 1.9 million? Who even are you, asked? Astoria? Are they Astoria Tripolis? No idea. We've not even spent the most in the net transfer spend. We've not even close to being spent the most money. He said in English. Udinese spent £66 million on players this year. Planning Sec Park, no! God damn it! Fuck you, Lviv. Fuck you. You fucking fucks. Fuck off. Fuck you. How big is it going to be? 58,000. Great. Fucking fuck you, you fucks. Planning Sec Park. Absolute crap. Fucking crap. Wait, who's their manager? Oh no, okay, I thought it was one of our former. There's only 3 and I'm the best one. There's Planet. He's a first team coach at Spartak Moscow. He left to go to South Africa. Man, they got money off him even after that long. Nice. Well, Wolfgang Klein is still their captain. He's won everything with them. It's doing pretty good. Fuck you, Lviv. I wanted... It should have been me. There's a string of stadia around Eastern Europe named after my former players. I signed him for like, what was it, 40k? And they're going to spend... They're only able to be in that position because I made it so. Unbelievable. Yeah, you're unhappy about the lack of first team football. I'm unhappy about the lack of fucking respect. It's ridiculous. They didn't call... Well, there better be a Ben Wheatland stand in that stadium, otherwise I'm going to be pissed. I'm really annoyed. That's actually genuinely upset me. If we do not end up calling this new stadium for Sammarino the Wheatland Stadium, I will scream and cry and roll around on the floor. I actually won't, because I think we talked about... Oh, Brescia coming back up? Yeah. I think I talked about this before, actually, and I was saying that Dioni Tizamo, nice name, I was saying that I actually wouldn't mind if they had the guy Secondo become the... yeah, all right, like that. To become the... Because if we look at San Marino, they've got Alberto Maria Secondo, who was already at the club, so it's understandable. That's acceptable. It's not acceptable for every player that I bring to every club, because Swindon, I've just remembered, Swindon's ground is not named after me either. It's called like Vukovic Park or something stupid. It's not on. And now Western Supermare are playing at the kind of the dilapidated Wheatland Park in the second division. So they've tarnished my reputation by getting themselves relegated a bunch of times and being crap. Fuck. Fuck. Valencia have won the year. That's pretty cool. I could look at my spreadsheet, but I'm busy. I was going to say, I was wondering when it was that someone who wasn't Real, Barca or Atletico won the league. Okay, Bush, out you come because you're injured. Is anyone else actually? I think we're pretty much playing our first team here, right? Yes. Okay, let's go for it. Let's take on these Udinese pricks. We've got some righteous anger to take out on them. We need to do them hard for the cup final. Although we're not going to do them hard for the cup final. But why are we playing? Oh, I suppose they're playing striped black and white, not just in solid black. Still, though, we could probably. Oh, get out of it! No, because now they look that. We would have scored about 1,000 goals a season if our team did that. Fuck you, Amuneki. I don't like you. Wagner has a shot. Bailey saves. Well, at least we are going to get a reward for doing well this year, which is that Europa League spot. Oh, are you kidding me? We need to keep an eye on whether or not they're playing whether or not they play their first team, or what they consider their first team in the cup final. I'm just taking a picture of their formation there so that we can compare the numbers. Although number 14 in goal doesn't sound like he's their first choice goalkeeper. You all suck so much. Knight, Milivojevic, Husic. I was on quite a high after that Cagliari result. Oh well. Knight to Milivojevic, Caballero taken out by Sagredo, tries to pass the ball but doesn't even get it past like 2 inches in front of his own face because he's a fucking moron. Braccini shoots and misses, but it doesn't matter because they're going to come second. And Ruber's being booked for something. No, he's not. But I bet you this guy scores a screamer. 3 of them on the edge of the box. Cavalier. Oh my god, mate. Braccini was offside. Doesn't make me feel much better. Silvera shoots the dipping effort, but not good enough. Abrescia. Dogachev. Wagner. Pathetic. This Udinese team are utterly dominant. Although they are playing at home, and obviously in the final... Oh, are you kidding me, Ruber? Come on. In the final, we will not be playing at their ground, we'll be playing at the bigger Olimpico, which... do we think they'll have advantage at playing in a better pitch? Probably. Probably, almost certainly, yes. Wagner, Dogachev, they've hit the crossbar. Mayhoff clears. Antunes tries to cross the ball back in, gives it to Wagner instead. Wagner's strange out-swinging pass towards his own goal, but whatever. Ruber goes in again. Ruber's going to get himself sent off, I think, so I might change him at half-time. Amuneke plays in Kaspovic. Oh, it's so easy. Kasapovic, even. How annoyed. Very annoyed. So the cup final doesn't seem like it's going to be a walk in the park, or indeed even particularly enjoyable, because we're not even creating anything against them. I don't even remember when we drew against them how we did that, whether or not it was us being in ahead for most of it and they equalised, or what it was, but Kasapovic, you better not be playing. Hope he's rested for the cup final. It's alright, we're playing them into a full sense of security. Make it clear that we're disappointed to be losing like this. I think that we can just say to them that they weren't that bad and not be dicks, because these are like, they're in the Champions League final. They're one of the best teams in Europe. We're in our 3rd season in the top division. Oh, come on. Dogachev. A Brescia in towards the box, but they clear it. And now Caballero running with the ball. Sabo, ball at his feet. Sabo, Contadi saves. And Manike. Braccini, great interception by Yilmaz, and Sabo's now running through, and for about a second he was, possibly less than a second. And then Sousa's fouled as well. Man, that guy out on the left, on the right, sorry, is it Antunes? Anyway, Amanike. Dear. Who let Udinese get so good? In real life, they only just avoided relegation this season. Who was injured then? Well, I think we might take off Yilmaz. I have a feeling we might start Shaq in the cup final. Silveira's not playing well. I don't know, it's hard to say. Ramiro Pringles, get fucked with your great name. Antunes, great tackle. Silveira plays out to Kidi. Kidi, he has so much pace. Look at him use none of it. Gives it to Milivojevic. Then Milivojevic with the ball. Oh, he shoots just wide. Never mind. Cagliari winning against Napoli 5-0. Jesus. So, yeah. Husic in towards Caballero. Caballero, can he go big left? Or big right, sorry. Milivojevic scores. We have a goal back. Back in the shout we are. I mean, I think a shout is probably too much. That's overselling it, but we certainly have scored a goal, which I think is probably the only definitively true thing you can say about that goal. I mean, like literally immediately afterwards, they just cut through us, have a shot. At will, I believe that's called. 2 shots on target we've had all game. No one was following Kasapovic. He's got a hat-trick in this game, so why would you be marking him? Bailey, good tackle, and by tackle I mean save. Bailey to Sousa, to Husic. Could we have a surprise turnaround here? Kidi out to Milivojevic again. Oh, if you just played that in front of him, as it was, he was forced to shoot from a bit further out with a bit more Udinese defender in front of him. I mean, who in their right mind would sign a player with that name? I know the game doesn't have to say the names out loud, but still. Oh, Kasapovic going for his 4th. Bell end. Okay, Knight to Kidi. Kidi's still going. Hasn't scored since he came back from injury. He was out for, 4 months or maybe even 5 months with a broken foot. Oh, and now we've got a man down. And it's Sousa, and we can't replace him. Good, it's fine. And I actually like the challenge. Kasapovic to him, that Lithuanian guy is what we should call him. Oh no, Suarez shoots hard and low, it bounces miles off of whoever it was that got in the way. Nice for the cause there, lad. Pringles to Dergachev, Kasapovic, Husic gets in the way. Husic, big ball to Kidi. Kidi could have slipped through. He does. Caballero, can we have a second? Be glad that you're not doing that in the final. Because if you do that in the... Get fucked. Okay, it's gone over. Man, I mean, we've had chances. 3 of them, I think. Suarez exploiting the space left by the fact that they injured one of our players. Amaneke doesn't manage to get there properly. Amanique. Amunica. Brescia crosses the ball in. Myhoff clears. And it's another one off the top of the crossbar. Oh, of course, that wasn't even on target, so yeah. Pathetic. Oh, come on. Oh, do behave. Behave! Good. Can we weather the storm? What storm? Pfft. Look at those stats. Entirely in our favour. Caballero needs to be on it in 10 days' time. Caballero with the ball now. Caballero with the ball still. Plays in Husic. I know he was offside, and it was obviously going to be offside. You could see it before he played the ball, but at least put it away. irritated, but there's at least evidence that we could score goals if we were sort of trying to. Caballero, great finish, it's offside. So we have had 2 or 3 goals ruled out for offside. Did he get booked? He did get booked. Of course he did. Kasapovic with a hat-trick. We won the second half, though. That's the main thing. So we lose 3-1 in our final game of the season. We finish in 7th. Is that enough to qualify for Europe? We'll see, because it'll tell us straight away now. Knights booked for... So it's only for the league. Palermo have been relegated. Suze is out for 2 to 3 weeks. Great. No, it doesn't look like we did qualify for Europe, although that might not be necessarily true. Apparently we could have had a penalty as well. A lot of pride, special way to end the season, getting beaten 3-1. Slobodan will get there soon. Yeah, he's good. And obviously it's harder. Yeah, obviously I would like a player like Kasapovic. How good is he? I mean, he's pretty good. I wouldn't, they bought him off York City, of course. I wouldn't say he's that much better in terms of finishing than our players. He's just a bit more well-rounded in general. Yes, we did have a goal disallowed, but what are you going to do? Jose Javier Caballero. See, I mean, like, finishing-wise, he's basically the same. I think his finishing is 1 less. He's just not as physical or aerially as good, but he's only a little wee babby. 18 goals this season, though, not bad. We've still got 1 cup game to go, remember? So, let's see. Fixtures, Udinese, in 10 days' time. We did get at least 1 win in that last terrible run. If we'd not muffed it up so badly, we could have been up as high as 4th. I feel, though, however, that the Champions League would have been a step too far at this stage. So I think we'll take a season of Europa League at least. I would like to be able to finish between 3rd and 5th sort of regularly before we try and make that push to the Champions. But we'll see. Anyway, so see you in the next one. Nice to see Livorno trying there. 1 win and 2 draws in their entire season. They conceded 121 goals. That's fucking terrible. So I'll see you in the next one, and it'll all be fun and games. Ciao.